Hey, guess what? It's launch day.
$160 a year.
Yes.
Great.
I was searching over this could be, but yeah, it could be many. And so
Sourheads were legit. I just need to make a few more adjustments here before I share with you the brand new free website plugin that I think every church can benefit from. So just bear with me for a moment. I've got these tweets that have been etched into wood to mark each of our company's biggest launches. I guess I'm gonna need another one real soon. So about 5 years ago, my company launched its software platform, Nucleus. And during the first week, we had more than 1,000 churches sign up for paid subscriptions. And this was one of the most special moments in the history of our company. You know, we started in the garage of my first home and we did some renovations to make it usable. We put a studio in the back. We were working in the front and we've never received any investor capital, no business loans from the bank, no family loans. My dad was a firefighter. My mom was a librarian. So civil servants, why does this matter? It matters because from the inception of our company, we have been 100% supported by the churches that use our products, you guys. And Nucleus 5 years ago, it's probably the best example of that as we're getting into software for the first time. No real idea what we're getting ourselves into. And the thing is, building software from the ground up is difficult. And here's a post from our insiders group from those first few months that details some of the challenges that we were going through at the time. So that was 2017. It's now 2022, 5 years later, and we've hit another landmark moment in our company because in about 30 minutes exactly from the time I'm recording this, we are launching Nucleus 2 to the world. And that includes 5 new products, 2 of which are free for every church and work on every church website. We've never done that before. It's brand new. We're thrilled to share these products, these tools with you. I'm going to detail all of that in this video, but I can't do that alone. I really need to get to the office because the launch is in 30 minutes and this took longer than I expected. So let's go to the office and we'll get this party started. Continue on the email, send now.
Send up.
Continue.
Send it.
Send broadcast, 3, 2, 1. So this is the free plugin every church website needs. It's the Nucleus Next Steps launcher. It can be installed on any church website, and like I said, it's free for every church. Now, what is the launcher? Well, it's the new home for every next step in your ministry, from plan a visit to prayer, giving, small groups, and more. Once installed, you'll find it on every single page of your church's website, that button in the corner. And when I click to open the launcher, I find all of my church's next steps. It's customizable to match your church's brand. It's got intelligent light and dark modes. You can use it as your link in bio on social platforms. Now, why did we build this? Well, the intent of the launcher is to solve one of the biggest mistakes I see on church websites today, and that is something I call slideshow syndrome. Basically, church websites end up resembling slideshows, extended presentations about the church. Here's who we are, here's what we do, and we also do this thing. And this is the core issue. Church websites today, they're presentations when they need to be invitations. Now, does this mean that your church website shouldn't have information about service times and beliefs and your pastor? Well, of course not. That kind of stuff is crucial so long as it ultimately leads to invitation. And the launcher solves this problem because it puts every important next step on every page of your church's site. And the one thing that I love about Next Steps and why I talk about it so much is because next steps are an inclusive spectrum. So from the person checking out your church for the first time all the way to church elders, every person in your church has a next step to take, from online to in-person. Whether you're focused on external growth or internal growth, there's one common thread that binds everything together. It's next steps. It's the one metric, the one measurable that's actually worth elevating in our churches because it transcends beyond just online or just new people or just butts in seats. Next steps. It's the most reliable identifier that we have of church growth and church health. And this is why the launcher exists, to instantly transform your website from a presentation platform to an invitation platform. You don't need to be a digital mastermind to use it. You don't need to overhaul your existing church website. You don't need any budget. We made it free. And we'll also make sure we're gonna link the ultimate guide to the launcher in the description for how to install it on your specific website platform, how to customize it, best practices, all that good stuff.
Anyone else feel strongly about anything?
I'm on board for pizza. I'm not going to be an ambivalent Canadian today. I will.
Also, let's get more than one thing. If someone wants something and someone wants something else, you can get two things, you know.
Look, don't be rude.
I don't know if I ever order DoorDash just once anymore. It's like one for me, one for wife, one for daughter. And then we see who comes first. The DoorDashers, and then that's who gets a tip. No, we always tip everyone. Come on.
So, how's sport been for you today?
You know, just taking one at a time, really.
Is that what it is? That's your final statement?
That's my absolute final statement. Yeah, one at a time. Just, you know, this is very much the biggest launch and the most amount of customer tickets I've ever seen. So
Okay.
it's going to be, you know, we're just going to gradually get through it one by one by one.
So how has sport been for you today?
Very, very busy.
How busy?
Well, currently we have 120 non-responded to conversations, plus all the ones that I have to get back to from yesterday.
Wowzers.
So, I feel a little overwhelmed. I'm listening to classical music in my headphones to, you know,
That'll do it.
maintain my peace. So, yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, as you work. How has sport been for you today?
It's been a lot of fun. I spend a lot of time in Facebook, which involves a lot more GIFs or GIFs, depending on what kind of person you are. So I get to have a little more fun than the rest of us. But the downside of being on Facebook is I can't snooze conversations or save them for later because they're up there in a public forum. So, like Ryland said, flying by the seat of my pants here, but having a lot of fun.
How's sport been for you today?
Do I look directly in the eyeball?
You can look right in the eyeball.
Okay. I think I've got through maybe 5 conversations today.
Is that more or less than you wanted to get
Oh,
through?
that is definitely less.
Okay.
I think a part of the reason for that is because everyone has questions and they expect me to have the answer. And what they don't know is that I also don't have the answer. And we're just all flying by the seat of our pants. But that's okay, because we're gonna get through it and we're gonna learn things, we're gonna make mistakes, and we're gonna keep smiling through the whole thing.
Nice pep talk, coach. I'm feeling encouraged.
Good.
And all I do is edit, so I mean, I don't really need a lot of encouragement.
Taco Tuesday. Grass-fed, extra lean ground beef. Ooh. Bougie.
How has support been for you today? Oh my Lanta. So I said this earlier to the office, I feel like I'm Steve Rogers, Captain America himself, fighting off Hydra. When I knock down one conversation, 2 more take its place. And I feel like I will be forever in this losing battle with support. But it's great, I love it. We're happy to get these tools into the hands of churches. It's just never ending.
There's some quotes in there.
Yeah, just lots of coffee, keeping them going.
Well, how are you feeling about the day?
Lunches are a different kind of tired, man. You know, like, you're physically tired, 12-hour, 16-hour work days, when you're leading up to the release and getting everything done, but then there's also this, like, anticipation when you've been working on something for so long and you've seen it in sketch, like you've seen the designs, and then the engineers make it into code, and then it's actually working as a product, and then it's in beta, and then there's this glorious moment, very tired moment, when you finally send it out to the world, and then you get to see it working, and it's on real church websites, and then you get messages from pastors and leaders, and they're like, hey, this solved a problem for us, and it was doing something substantive in our church. It led to more next steps, people taking action, and getting closer to Jesus. And like, those are always my favorite memories of Nucleus, and those are the testimonies that I save in my camera roll, because it just validates all the hard work, and that the mission we have is actually being fulfilled. So, tired? Good tired?
All right, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.
Good day. Long day. I wanted to close out this video by talking a little bit about charter plans for Nucleus 2. Teased it a little bit at the beginning of the video, and this is something that we did for Nucleus 1. In essence, a charter plan locks in a sizable lifetime discount for you to Nucleus 2 with the option of securing every product release now and in the future for Nucleus 2 in perpetuity at no extra cost. So it's locked in lifetime rate as long as you remain a subscriber. And we understand not every church is in a position where they're able to make this type of commitment to our platform. If that's you, or if you're watching this after the launch concludes and charter plans permanently expire Tuesday, February 1st, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time, which at the time this video was published, you've got fewer than 48 hours to make that leap to a charter plan before they expire. If you're watching afterwards, if you're not in a position to make that leap, go to nucleus.church/free, get the free products, you are entitled to them, and implement them in your church. If you are able to make the commitment to a charter plan, I can say with great confidence that it's gonna pay back your church many times over in the years to come. You can find the links for that in the description. You can find them on the video itself. And make sure to check that out before they permanently expire. And thanks as always for your time, attention, and trust as we build these platforms and create these videos for you. So, talk soon.